is the project.
So the bigger the project?
Yeah, and as well in Germany you have different kinds of organization of hospitals. If the hospital depends to a hospital chain, they normally have a project management for every renewing process. And so it's like an architect or a general manager for building and technique questions. They have a close network to these companies and give the information which could be the interesting one, like an architect.
Yeah, so actually you tend to work more with architects and say system integrators for these smaller, say, investments into nurse-call systems than directly, or?
It depends on the how big is the hospital. Normally we work in our side directly with the companies.
Okay.
And make our plan and have our contacts to these companies.
Okay. So, could you share some insight into, say, the differences for the newer systems, say the ones with the added features? So from the companies that you mentioned.
I think interesting is the next steps. Like Ackermann and Cerner will go with a close connection to the patient records with integrated systems who given documentation, given better information exchange to other things like mobile phone or so. That are interesting. And like Ascom, it's a really simple thing today. It's more an information exchange, like there's a call or there's a different type of call, but there's no close connection to patient record or documentation system. And I think that are the most different. Otherwise, the big three, Ascom, Cerner, Ackermann, and so, they are really the same, have the same power for projects in the hospital. They are really good how to plan such system, to organize it. They are very similar.
Yeah. So say from a client-facing perspective, their salespeople are all quite okay, and they're professional. Yeah. So it's purely that Ascom has a bit less of the integration that the other two have.
Yeah.
And is there a big difference amongst them regarding pricing then?
Yeah, it depends on the project organization. Sometimes you have such a big project about more than 1 year that you renovate more than one area in your hospital. Then you have a better price than a single project. And just between these three players, there is no so much difference. I think Ackermann is really expensive to maybe to Ascom or to smaller companies, but they are very, very good in organize big projects, and sometimes they have some other connections to other things which are also interesting, like light and hearing of other things of medical products, which depends to the patient.
Yeah. So what are, let's say, the most important reasons or determinants why you would choose a certain system of one of these three players? What do you look at? I mean, is price important? Is quality important? Do you look at response time? Is the connectivity important? So can you share a